Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be telling you all of the baby names we loved but won't be using. So if you didn't know, I am pregnant. I am due end of May time, start of June, and we have gone through a fair few baby names back and forth trying to decide which ones we love, which ones we don't love, and let me tell you, there is a list. If you didn't know, we aren't finding out the gender of our baby, so I'm able to include both boys and girls names in this list, which is kind of exciting because I feel like when I was pregnant with Oliver, we only kind of shared the boys' names. I can't remember. I basically shared some names that we loved but wouldn't be using, whether it was because I didn't like them or Joseph didn't like them, or maybe someone else had that name that we knew. But I thought it'd be a fun video to do this time around because we actually don't have, well, we have our set names for the baby no matter what this baby is going to be. However, we had long lists of names, so I thought it'd be a fun idea to go through them today with you guys and basically, yeah, just let you in on what kind of names we were thinking for both boys and girls. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and let's get started. So the first name that we had for a boy that I think we had for I'd say like a week or so, that we both really liked, it was kind of in there with the competition, and that was Theodore. We were obsessed with the name Theodore for a couple of days, and then it just kind of fizzled out. The more I thought about it, the more I wasn't in love with the name Theodore. I thought it was a very cute name, and then we were thinking about, obviously, as the baby got older, would they enjoy the name? Would it be a name that we'd want them to be using, you know, amongst friends, family, colleagues, potentially when they're like older? It wasn't a name that we particularly just wanted to call our child. I do think it is such a beautiful name, but it's not for me. I do love it, but I think that, yeah, it was just weird. After a couple of days I was like, do you know what, not the name for me. A girl's name that I absolutely loved but Joseph, I'm not joking you, could not stand, is the name Mabel. I am obsessed with the name Mabel. It is literally like the most beautiful girl's name that I could ever think of, but Joseph cannot stand this name. He says that the name Mabel is a cow's name, and while I'm slightly offended because I love that name so much, I do get what he's saying, and we've said it to a few people and a few people have agreed that it is a cow's name. So if your name's Mabel, I'm so sorry, because I'm obsessed with the name. I would love to name our daughter this if we have a daughter. I love it so much. I think it's so beautiful. The first time I had heard of it was, there's these girls that I watch on YouTube and they have a friend called Mabel, and I just think it is such a beautiful name, and yeah, I can just imagine a little girl with it, but Joseph absolutely hates it, so we will not be using it. Another boy's name that Joseph loved and I love too, but there's a reason we won't use it, is the name Charlie. I have a cousin called Charlie. I'm the type of person where if a family member is called that name, I refuse to use it again. I really love the name Charlie. Joseph really loved the name Charlie. Joseph really loved the name Charlie actually, but I refuse for it to be used because it's already in our family. And yeah, I don't know, I think I have such a thing about people having different identities to someone else in the family. Like, I don't know why, but yeah, Charlie we loved but won't be using because it's already in our family. Another name that we loved for a girl, and for a very long time, if this baby were to be a girl, it was going to be called this, and this is the name Margot. I absolutely love the name. Joseph absolutely loved the name, and then I think it was because we just found two other girls' names that we loved more that we decided that Margot just wasn't even in the running. But the name Margot, I'm so obsessed with it. The way we would have wanted it spelled is M-A-R-G-O-T. I did play with the spelling of the French way of like Margot with like E-U-X, but I think that would have just gotten way too confusing with people. But I love the name spelt G-O-T, and this was before like Barbie even came out. Like, I was obsessed with Margot, and so was Joseph. But yeah, I think the two names that we had for a girl just rose above this. So the two names that we have for girls now are just, yeah, they're on a taller tier, so that's why I can say the name. We do love Margot though. I just think it's so beautiful, and I'm such a person where I love a name that has like really rounded letters, so like the M, the A, the G, the O, like I really liked it. So yeah, Margot's on our list. Another name, and there's kind of like two variations of this name that both myself and Joseph loved but couldn't agree on, is Arlo and Arno. So I love the name Arlo and Joseph loves the name Arno, but neither of us wanted to switch and change to the other person's. He doesn't want to go to Arlo and I don't want to go to Arno, so the name's scrapped completely. I really love this name. We just loved how short, precise, how again the roundedness. I really liked it, but again we couldn't agree on it. The two variations just based on one letter, so that name is now completely gone out the window. More girls' names that we loved, and the only reason we aren't picking these is because they are very common, is Ellie, Emily. I think the names Ellie and Emily are so beautiful, and so does Joseph, but for us again they're so common that we just decided that like we just weren't going to use them. I just think for a girl I want a name that either stands out, even if it is common, or it's a name that isn't common and you know they're like their own person. Because I remember when I was in junior infants, like junior school, I was like one of 3 Leahs. There was 2 other Leahs in my class like that. Emily, Ellie, they're just very common, so we've scrapped that. Another boy's name that I am obsessed with but won't be using is the name Alfie. The reason I won't use this is because there's a girl that I work with. She has a little boy called Alfie, and again I just can't name my child when there's someone else that's like in close proximity to me that has the same name, like their child has the same name, or like I'm related to them or anything like that. So I love the name Alfie. I think it is so beautiful. I just think it's so cute, especially when they're younger, and then as they get older I just like the name completely all around. But yeah, we won't be using the name Alfie, and Joseph really likes it as well. But again, I just can't disassociate when someone else has their child named Alfie. And then that was kind of all the boys' names that we have. There's one more girl's name that I have here I'd love to share with you, because it is one of the 2 names that if this is a girl the baby's going to be called, but I just don't know, because I could look at this baby and completely switch to this name. But I'm going to say it, and then if I'll talk to Joseph about it, if it gets kept in, it gets kept in. But the other girl's name that we absolutely love, and I'm not joking you when I say this girl's name is probably my dream girl's name right now currently. But the other name that we have I just think we love as a girl's name, as like for our daughter more. This name, I saw it and I'm obsessed, and it is the name Athena. I am obsessed. I can't even explain how obsessed I am with the name Athena. I think it is so beautiful. It's obviously to do with like Greek goddesses, and Joseph is really into Greek mythology and stuff like that. And I was the one that was actually suggesting it, and he was shocked when I suggested it because of how like into Greek mythology he is. If this baby is a girl, I could potentially be out in our baby name here, but the name Athena I just think is the most beautiful name ever. But I am probably more than 99.999% certain that if this baby is a girl, it's gonna be named the other name that we have for a girl, just because as a whole we just, as a couple, just everything. I know I'm saying like this is my dream girl's name, but we're naming her something else if it's a girl. Just yeah, I don't know how to explain it. But Athena I just think is absolutely beautiful, and if you're thinking about calling your child Athena, please do, because I don't think I'll be getting the chance to. So guys, that is all of the baby names that I have to share with you today. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you liked or disliked any of the names. I won't be offended, trust me, I won't be offended. The amount of names that we've gone through that we've hated or loved or just like disagreed on completely. Let me know if any of these names are on your baby name list. I know we all have that notes app section, especially girls, of all the baby names we love. But yeah, please let me know if any of them names are on your baby list. Guys, if you do want to see any more baby content, please let me know, and let me know what would you like to see. I feel like the month of May might be quite heavily baby content focused, purely for the fact that I am due. end of May, start of June. So I feel like I will be doing a lot more baby content videos then. So I'm trying to get out a lot of, you know, makeup content currently and kind of like lifestyle content. But if there's anything you would like to see specifically, please let me know down below. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.